I think one of the most impactful things that I had at Brookdale was just being at a community college. You get lots of people from the community and from all walks of life, all different backgrounds, and so at Crew you get that too. And the questions that people brought to the table, the point of views, were stuff I had never considered before. And so I was able to really dig down into the foundations of my faith to think, why do I believe what I believe, and what Bible backs that up? Life, I've learned specifically from Brookdale, I think, is never what you expect it's going to be. God gives us things that we never see coming to shape us and transform us to be more like Him. And I think at Brookdale you're going to find that. So it's about looking at what God has put in front of you and looking for the best way you can honor Him with what He's put in front of you specifically. And so I would encourage anyone who's maybe going to Brookdale, whether or not they're a super strong Christian or not, to look at what God's put in front of you and thank Him for it and trust Him with it. Because He uses the things that we least expect to draw us closer to Him. When I first met Dan, one of the first things he told me was, the first year of college is the most influential year of your life. And I was like, come on, I've had like 4 years of high school, what could be more influential than that? But he was so right. I became a different person in that year, and then even different person the next year. And so something else I learned just through that whole experience is, don't ever limit God in what He can do and how He can transform you and what He can teach you and the means He uses to do that, because it doesn't seem like anything crazy is gonna happen. It just seems like, okay, I'm at Brookdale, but I grew so much in my walk with the Lord, and I'm so thankful for my time at Brookdale, because it really just made me love Jesus more and showed me how I can serve Him better and evangelize to others better. When I first went into Brookdale, I was very I don't want to say self-centered, but I was very just focused on myself. I was like, I'm right, what I think about Jesus is right, and if anyone thinks differently, they're a sinner. And it's I didn't look at myself really and say, okay, I'm a sinner as well. And so through Brookdale and through some of Dan's teaching, I was really able just to see the love of Christ. I would say that would be the constant theme of what I learned at Brookdale, that it's not always about doing things perfectly or having the right conviction. I mean, that comes with time and sanctification. It's about loving God's people, and it's about showing them who Jesus is. And I think that's something that I've taken out and into my now being at Kane University and being at Grace, and even in my family, just showcasing the love and compassion and forgiveness of Jesus, not just at Brookdale, but in every area of my life.